Good afternoon. My name's Valerie Everman. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me. I'm very excited about this opportunity.
What do you feel you should know about your company?
Actually, I don't know much about your company. I just know that Goodwill is known for hiring those in the community that are disadvantaged or even have a disability. And you take those people and train them and make them good employees, and also you turn them into active citizens of the community. And then also, um, your stores and the products that you sell allow the community in turn to help those people as well.
Why do you want this job?
I like this job because it answers a calling that I have and a heart that I have for working with people with disabilities, and also those that are disadvantaged in the community. I feel that this would be a great opportunity for me to do that. And it's a great organization, and I'd love to be a part of it.
What would your last boss say are your top two greatest strengths?
I'd say my boss would tell you my two greatest strengths would be that I'm very dependable. You know that I'm always going to be at work. Um, my history of working, I've only called out sick twice. I do my very best to be there and to do the best that I can while I'm there. And also that I'm a hard worker. I get the job done, and it's fast and efficient. I don't just work fast. I do the job right. So I'm dependable and fast and efficient. I would say are my two greatest strengths.
What would your last boss say are your top two greatest weaknesses?
My two greatest weaknesses, I'd say at times I can let my emotions get the best of me, but I'm aware of that weakness and I try very hard to let it not affect my work. Um, if I see that I'm getting a bit emotional, I just kind of step back and then take a breath and allow that to just kind of slip away. Um, and also, um, I'm not very good at divvying out different jobs. If I see things that need to be done, I take it upon myself to get those done. And while most jobs, it's a team effort, and I should allow other people to come alongside me and help me finish the job. I just see things that need to be done, and I do it. Sometimes, that could be seen as a positive thing, but it's also a negative thing because that's just how you get burnt out, and that's something that I don't want to happen. So yes, I would say those are my two greatest strengths and weaknesses.
How do you handle stress and pressure?
How do I handle stress? Some say I handle it well, some others may say that I don't. Um, I try very hard to, to put a positive light on the stress and the situation. If I feel myself becoming overwhelmed, I need to take a step back and I need to reevaluate the situation. I don't want the stress to take a hold of me. So that's very important for me to be able to step back and to breathe and to get my emotions in check and just to reevaluate the whole situation.
How do you evaluate success?
I would evaluate success by saying that, you know, it's when you take on a job, you do it 100% or you give your 110%, your very best, you do the best you can. And no matter the outcome, I feel that's successful because, you've done the best you can and that's all anybody can ask of you.
Describe a difficult work situation and how you overcome it.
Difficult work situation. I, hmm, I would say a difficult work situation would be an example of that. I used to work at a yogurt shop, and at times, and random times at that, it would become very busy. we would have 35, maybe 50 people in line, and the entire store is full. Every seat is taken, and um, it that puts a lot of pressure on the entire team that's working to succeed and to work fast and efficiently. And um, there was one time in particular I remember that was the situation. The entire store was full. The trash was overflowing. The counter was not clean. And the line at the counter, at the cash registers, were just going too slow. And there I realized that I can't do this by myself. And I was one of the only ones out in the store, so I realized that that's one of my weaknesses, and I realized that I could not handle the situation by myself. So I called others that were in the kitchen that were doing their duties, but I just needed them to do other duties at that point in time. And so I called 2 or 3 people out and got one to help me with the registers. I got one to do the trash and to clean up the store as best as possible. And we worked as a team that day, and I feel like everybody had a positive experience, and I know most of them came back. So that was a success.
What are your goals for the future?
My goals for the future, I have a desire to go to grad school once I finish with undergrad, and I'd like to get my master's in counseling, and I'd like to focus on families and helping families through tough times, and also I would love to focus on families that have children with disabilities, or just finding out that someone in their family is going to have a disability, and that's a tough situation that I have handled personally, and I would just love to help other people out in that situation. So that is my main goal, to get my master's in counseling and be able to work with families with disabilities.
Why should we hire you compared to the other candidates we are interviewing?
I believe that I would be a great asset to this organization because, like I said, I do have a heart for working with people with disabilities and the disadvantaged in the community. And also, I take very much pride in my work, and I become very passionate about the job that I'm doing. And I believe that adds to the success of the person that is doing the job, and I just feel like that is a great asset, and that I would work well with the company and those goals, and just what y'all believe. I think I would go hand in hand with that.
What questions do you have for me?
I actually have 2 questions for you. One would be like, what would the average weekday entail in the position that I'm applying for? And also, Goodwill is a company that I would love to stay with as long as possible. Are there any prospects of being able to move up in the company? I think that's very important. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to answer my questions and to meet with me. I look forward to hearing from you, and I just hope you have a good day. Thank you.